27 years ago, he helped to bring the Rams to St. Louis. In November, Bob Blitz made them pay an astronomical figure because of the way they left St. Louis. For 4 years, he fought off their emotions. As the New York Times put it, it was a legal cage match between Blitz in the NFL and Stan Kroenke. Tonight, in our Spotlight story, in his first television interview, we profile the man and look back at one of the most celebrated suits in St. Louis history. He's a 74-year-old man who's coming off the most celebrated sports trial in St. Louis history.
This could definitely be my swan song as far as actually participating in a trial.
If it is, Bob Blitz's last at-bat was historic and unprecedented, and yet not completely popular to all. Critics? He had them the moment he decided to take this case against the NFL and Stan Kroenke.
I look at the people who panned this case in the beginning without any substance behind them. It really is cowards. I mean, they didn't know what we know, and they basically said, oh gee, Mr. NFL, Mr. Kroenke, we are so sorry for mistreating you, and we shouldn't be going after you, and please bully me, and please take my girlfriend. And they were just cowards.
Blitz grew up playing contact sports. His dad was a high school coach, and he was the starting quarterback at U City High School and earned a scholarship to Drake, where he moved to linebacker. He was also a district wrestling champion. And yes, Blitz believes his present profession mirrors his previous passion.
The great thing about walking into a courtroom is the same as walking onto a football field. It's the same as walking onto a wrestling mat. Courtrooms are fair. You can't go up against these big corporations and make them do anything unless you have a playing field to do it on.
30 yards to win the game.
And even with the NFL's winning record, Blitz walked on that field with a lot of confidence.
We looked at this for 6 months. By the time we were done, we didn't have any fear. We felt we were going to win. That's why we took the case. And as it turned out, we did so much preparation on that case that we predicted everything that the defendants would do, and we were right.
Blitz's ammo was fueled by Rams executive Kevin Demoff's speech at his high school in March of 2016 when he revealed the Rams had made the decision 2 years before to leave St. Louis. That's what the case was about. St. Louis was spending $17 million on building a stadium with the hopes of keeping the team. The Rams and the league committed fraud by allowing them to think there was a chance they would stay. Blitz's best work may have been during the Kroenke deposition when he got Stan to admit he had talked about moving as early as 2013. St. Louis did not get to see Stan on the stand, but
to see Stan on a large screen in the deposition that he gave and the answers he gave and the exhibits that were used, I think they would have been very pleased to see him. It's like watching a movie.
But it's a movie St. Louis never got to see. And there are questions like, why even settle if you like the case so much?
You can always lose, so your first risk is getting a verdict. The other risks are numerous legal issues, which we would hope and have, and many of them had been decided in the trial court in our favors. I think that most of them would have held up, but you never know when you go into the appellate level and into the Supreme Court level and the state courts for a number of reasons. Cases change, the law changes. The other thing that I was worried about most was the COVID issue. We wouldn't have gone to trial January 10th. You realize that, don't you? We wouldn't have had a jury.
Other questions. Was getting an expansion team ever an option?
You can't file a lawsuit to get a team back.
Why settle when you did? Why not wait to the actual 11th hour?
Just think, if you'd have waited 3 days longer, you had a case from Oakland come down where the federal court threw Oakland's case out. Now, it was a little different theory they were using, okay? But they threw Oakland's case out against the NFL. I was district champion.
He took a case on a contingency basis where some thought getting the $17 million back for the stadium plans would have been just fine. And Blitz turned it in to a $790 million settlement. He beat the NFL. It's been quite a year for Blitz, the settlement, and last Saturday, he married Janet Lahutko.
You like to go out on top, you don't like to go out as you can't do it anymore. And yeah, it's been a great year, no question.